Hey, Speech 103 students. Anyway, it's me, Mr. Gibson, your or speech teacher, English teacher. I'm, it, yeah, I cover it all, right? Anyway, so we're at week 9 now. Wow, we're halfway there for this semester. This is just a 1-semester class. You don't have to put up with me for speech for the whole year, right? You get off. Once Christmas time comes, you'll be done. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, right? Just get it over with right at the beginning of the year. Anyway, so the 3 speeches that we've done so far, you had your intro speech the first week of school, which was easy, right? Just tell me who you are, a little bit, something interesting. Easy A. Unless you're brand new, you don't have to do that one. You had your how-to speech. Show me how to do something. Tell me how to do something. Outline the steps. Tell me why it's important in 4 to 6 minutes. Right? Easy, but not as easy, but still. Then you had your persuasive speech, which was due October 10th. That one required a little more organization of thought. Right? But manageable. Right? Manageable. Most of you did really well on that. Your next speech coming up is, I don't even know if some of you would consider it a speech. I consider it a speech. Depends on how you present it. Could be unorthodox. I don't know. But it's to create a commercial. This was one of my favorite, if not my favorite, speech when I was in speech class. You know, when I was a freshman. This was my favorite speech to do because it let me step out of the little academic bubble for a moment and really get creative, because I love to show people my personality, which doesn't always come out when I'm trying to be academic. So making these commercials let me express a side that most people never saw. So when my fellow my peers, my fellow classmates, when they actually watched my commercial, because I filmed it, they just loved it, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you know, this is the Steven that we knew." I don't know. So anyway, your next speech is making a commercial. I want you to have fun with this, but at the same time, you have some requirements. So I'm going to be sending you the requirements this week. Check your email, check Blackboard. I post it all on there. Okay. But basically the requirements are, it needs to be at least 2 minutes long. Now 2 minutes is a long commercial, which is why I'm giving you the opportunity to make several commercials, which is what I did when I was a youngin', right, back in the day. I made actually 5 commercials in that 2-minute time frame. So you can have that opportunity, or you can make a really long commercial. The only problem is it's going to, it's not really a problem, but it's going to feel more like an infomercial, right, when it's that long. Whereas when they're really short, you can focus on nonverbal communication more in your speech, because it's all about visual, right? And you might have some time to share some, actual words, but when it's such a short amount of time, you want to put as much communication in there as possible. So you're cramming in nonverbal, verbal, all sorts of things going on, music, right? So I want you to think of what you'd like to promote. It can be a fake product, it can be an existing product, but you need to give your own little twist. If it is an existing product, you need to give your own twist to the commercial, to the product, something that hasn't been done before, right? Don't just reenact a commercial that's on TV. You need to create your own commercial using creativity, imagination, right? I don't want these to be where all I see is your head and your shoulders, like what you're seeing right now. I don't want the commercials to be like that. I at least want to see, your entire body, right? I want to see you moving around. I want to see you, in a way, entertaining me. Remember, I talked about how there's 3 purposes to public speaking. There's to inform, which commercials do inform; to persuade, which commercials can't persuade; and there's also that entertainment factor in there. And I want you to incorporate really all 3 of them But I'd really like you to focus on entertainment, because nobody will watch a commercial, at least nowadays. Nobody's going to watch a commercial that doesn't really grab their attention, that doesn't seem to entertain them. If you notice, there's a huge wave of humor in commercials, especially nowadays. So really focus on entertainment in this commercial speech. I posted a commercial back from the 80s, since I enjoy Nintendo stuff. It's from the first Legend of Zelda commercial. It's kind of funny because it's really cheesy, which if you want to make a cheesy commercial, more power to you. I look forward to watching it. But this commercial, I don't think it was meant to be necessarily extremely cheesy as it is. But you see like this stereotypical nerd character. He's got the, pocket protector, and he's got the thick rimmed glasses, the hair parted down the middle, and then he's hanging out with this kid who looks not just normal but kind of cool for the 80s at least, right? So you have this weird dynamic going on, and then they got this kind of rap music going, promoting this video game, and it just shows they're trying to get this wide range of customers. They want to show you that this game is designed for you people who already like video games, the nerd, the stereotypical nerd, but we're also branching out to you cool kids. They want to show that this game is for everyone. So pay close attention to your commercials, because they really are finely tuned and geared toward a specific audience. So many times you don't catch that. You just think, aha, that was funny, I like that product. And that's how they get you. Okay, so you've been learning about propaganda bias and things like that, media bias. Be aware of that when you're making this commercial. Think, who's my audience going to be with this product? And then really gear your commercial toward that audience. It doesn't have to be me. I shouldn't be your audience. Think about your audience that you're promoting, or that you're gearing your commercial, your product to, and then go from there. So have fun with it. Like I said, 2 minutes long. If you want to do a couple speeches or a couple commercials, that's great. I would actually encourage that, but it's up to you. So have a great week 9. If you haven't turned in any speeches yet, please get those in. It's a huge part of your grade. It's the most of your grade is weighted on that. So good luck. Take care.